Are we sabotaging the effort to get women into naturism? Unveiling mixed messages in naturism and their impact on women. By Linda Weber. The naturist community prides itself on taking up the charge for diversity, inclusivity, and body positivity in an effort to foster a sense of equality among all participants. However, recent incidents have highlighted inadvertent consequences of mixed messaging, hindering women's integration into naturist spaces. As a naturist woman, I've advocated for women to embrace naturism, highlighting its positive impact on body image and mental well-being, while consistently challenging societal norms perpetuated by print media, entertainment, and social platforms. One avenue where mixed messaging is prevalent is social media. While it can be a powerful tool with a global reach, some advertisements for naturist resorts within the United States recently raised concerns. These ads featured women in sexualized contexts, sending conflicting messages about the true essence of naturism. The first one was for a New Year's Eve event and showed an attractive nude woman posing in a champagne glass. The second one centered on a steampunk party and featured a younger, sexy woman in a steampunk costume. The third one was what I considered the most egregious because it was a party entitled Eyes Wide Shut, based on the film with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman about infidelity, orgies, and sexual exploration outside of marriage. These images send the wrong idea about family naturism. The clubs, when contacted, agreed that perhaps using stock imagery that features women in sexual situations was not the best approach. The majority of stock imaging that can be purchased for use in media is not geared to educating about naturism, but instead conditions selling of sex as an attention grabber. The messaging reinforces society's artificial beauty standards, and what women feel is the sisyphusian effort to measure up. They often feel compelled to conform to these improbable benchmarks, leading to feelings of inadequacy or self-consciousness when participating in naturist activities. While naturism champions body acceptance regardless of shape, size, or age, societal pressures still often dictate unrealistic beauty ideals. Commercial art also perpetuates mixed messaging, as demonstrated by a recent gift, a set of shot glasses marketed with suggestive language. Such items reinforce outdated gender stereotypes and contribute to an environment where women feel objectified rather than empowered, and also serve as an indicator that we have not come that far in the equality of the sexes. The set of clear shot glasses was in the form of a woman's torso. I almost couldn't get past the packaging. The box reads "Shots for the boys, perfect shot glass, for Saturday, with the boys, or as a gift to groomsmen." And, of course, please drink responsibly. The glasses are very nice, but the message is college frat party with a bit of sexual objectification thrown in the mix. Helen Berriman and I recently discussed men and their effect within naturism. Her article in the February 2024 issue of HNE Naturist magazine focuses on the impact men have on women in naturism, and not all of it is positive. The influence of men within naturism can either support or hamper women's participation. While the majority of naturist men are very supportive allies, instances of disrespect toward women in naturist arenas have been reported. Addressing these challenges requires collective action within the naturist community to eliminate contradictory messaging, promote inclusivity, and ensure women's voices are heard and respected. Men can flip the script by actively challenging the objectification, sexual comments, and misogyny emanating from the male community. As naturists, we must do better to eliminate demotivating, conflicting messaging and comments we see expressed. Naturism does not equal sex, so the use of scantily clad or sexualized women gives the impression to those who are not familiar with naturism that this is the naturist philosophy. Such depictions can create unreal expectations from men that naturist women look a certain way, which leads to attracting the wrong kind of attention to naturism. It also causes confusion and apprehension, especially among women considering naturism for the first time. By fostering a culture of empowerment and support, the naturist community can create a welcoming environment where all individuals, regardless of gender, feel valued and included. By addressing and eliminating adverse messaging, we pave the way for women to fully embrace the liberating aspects of naturism while strengthening our commitment to creating safe spaces for all marginalized communities within naturism.
Welcome to Planet New Podcast, a podcast. Welcome to Planet New Podcast, a podcast podcast exploring. Welcome to Planet Nude Podcast, a podcast exploring nudity in history. Welcome to Planet Nude Podcast, a podcast exploring nudity in history.